The Federal Capital Territory High Court Abuja has thrown out former President Olusegun Obasanjo's request to release an earlier terminated 1 billion naira defamation suit against Punch newspaper. The judge Modupe Osho Adebiyi issued the order in a ruling delivered on 21st of April. Premium Times received a certified true copy of the decision shortly after it was issued on Tuesday. The judge dismissed the 1 billion naira defamation suit on 19th of October 2023 after a lawyer in Mr. Obasanjo's legal team voluntarily applied to withdraw it. Mr. Osho Adebiyi dismissed the suit in a ruling on the application for discontinuance filed by Mr. Obasanjo's lawyer. The judge also awarded 4 million naira in costs against Mr. Obasanjo in favor of Punch newspaper and its columnist, Sholano Olumesi, whose article triggered the former president's defamation suit. The cost was awarded to the defendants to cover the defendants' expenses, including the cost of flights and filings they submitted in response to the short-lived legal action. Signaling her displeasure at the waste of time the suits amounted to, the judge on her own raised the 3 million naira cost requested by the defendant's lawyers, 1.5 million naira for each, to 4 million naira, that is 2 million naira for each. The judge also issued a dismissal order for the case against Mr. Obasanjo's legal team's expectation of a striking order which would have given room for future relitigation. Mr. Obasanjo would later apply to the court to release the case. He anchored his request because his lawyer withdrew the case without authorization, but the request was met with the same stiffness with which the judge threw the main case out in October 2023. The fact relied upon by the applicants that the counsel on record for the claimant, Bisong Utiya Esquire, filed the notice of discontinuance without the authorization from his principal, and the court dismissed the case as a suit of the misrepresentation of the counsel. This court gave a well-considered ruling on the 19th of October 2023, dismissing the case of the claimants. The case having reached the point of least contestation, it is therefore baffling that the claimants will come before this court seeking for an order releasing this suit, which has already been dismissed and still has not struck out. Mr. Shaw Adebiyi wrote in a judgment, certified true copy of which was made available to Premium Times on Tuesday. The judge made the decision between a striking out order and a dismissal order. While a struck out case can be refiled, a dismissed case cannot, the judge said. The claimant is clearly under a mistaken belief that the suits already dismissed can fall under a struck out suit. This instant case does not fall into the category of where a dismissed case can be relisted, having filed a notice of discontinuance at the close of pleading, the judge said. Mr. Obasanjo, a former military head of state in the late 70s and later elected president between 1999 and 2007, began his legal battle with Punch, one of Nigeria's leading newspapers, after publishing a critical article authored by Mr. Olumesi against him on 27 January 2019. The former president sued both the media house and the columnist 1 billion naira as damages on the ground that the article was false, malicious, unjustified, injurious, scornful, distasteful, unsavory, and exposed him to public odium, ridicule, and disdain. In the syndicated article titled, "This is the best contribution Obasanjo can make," Mr. Olumesi recalled previous articles he had written about Mr. Obasanjo, where he noted his persistent efforts to distort Nigeria's history and color it in his image. Mr. Olumesi in the article also said Obasanjo was no anti-corruption champion either, although nobody Arangio's corruption better than him. Yes, he launched the EFCC and ICPC, but they fought only the fight he allowed and wrote the reports he wanted. His real motivation was the largely retaliatory drive to recover the so-called Sani Abacha loot against the man who had drowned him behind bars. In the end, he could not account for the billions of dollars recovered. He also wrote, so abominable was Obasanjo's performance on electricity that he lavished at least $10 billion he could not justify. The House of Representatives said Obasanjo often paid money to companies that had not cleared space for the projects. In an article in December 2006, I demonstrated that he spent close to 1 trillion naira on roads. In December 2013, using one of those roads, I explored how persistent parallel spending keeps the money flowing but not project delivery. Incensed by the remarks in the article, the former president, through his lawyer Kanu Agabi, urged the court to declare that the article does not constitute a valid exercise by the defendants of their freedom of speech and expression. He also prayed for a perpetual injunction restraining the defendants, their associates, agents, assignees, servants, privies, proxies, allies, or and anyone howsoever called from further publishing or causing to be published the words complained of or any other defamatory words concerning the claimant. Mr. Obasanjo also prayed the court to issue an order directing the defendants to retract the defamatory words via a publication on the front page of two national newspapers within 3 days from the day of the delivery of the judgments of the courts. A lawyer in Mr. Obasanjo's legal team, Bison Otinya, filed an application for discontinuance of the suit last year, over 4 years after the commencement of the suit. Daily Trust reported that following the application of discontinuance, Punch and Olumesi lawyers R.O. Ada Kole and Sam Ogala of Femi Falana's law firm respectively urged the court to award them a total of 3 million naira in cost for the travels and filings of processes they incurred. They also asked for the suit to be dismissed following its discontinuance by the claimants. Okay. This one, e get as e be. E get I be o. E get I be. Well, Nigerians react. They will definitely and always react. Why are you personalizing issues of national interest? Okay, many Nigerians are still backward. That is why first world countries are more powerful than us. They know things that we don't even know, and they are using it to their advantage. That is why they are more powerful than Nigeria and other African countries. Everyone, Google Lacera files, Google Docs, and read to know more secret information that they know. Obasanjo should come and defend himself if what they have said is a lie. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.